The Young and the Restless Spoilers. Oh my god, welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is Tuesday. A beautiful, stunning day to completely lose our minds and spiral over some daytime television trauma. Grab your iced coffees, lock your doors, and strap in, because we have so much absolute chaos to unpack right now and I am not holding back. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait. We need to talk about this now. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what just graced my screen. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I was mid-skincare, literally smearing a charcoal mask all over my face and dripping it onto my good rug when this scene happened, and I straight up had to yeet my phone across the room. I cannot even begin to process the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded at the Newman ranch, but I am going to try, because if I don't get this out, I am genuinely going to spontaneously combust. We are not just watching this show, besties. We are invested. And I am personally, deeply, spiritually offended by what Victor Newman just did. Okay, let me set the scene because the stakes are astronomical right now. Basically, Victor has been doing the absolute most to make Nikki happy. And honestly, fair enough. The poor woman has been through the absolute ringer lately. Between her MS acting up, the terrifying brain tumor, the temporary blindness where she legit had to have her eyes bandaged, and the fact that Nick just voluntarily checked himself into rehab for a severe fentanyl and cocaine addiction, which is honestly so unhinged. Nikki is basically running on fumes and sheer willpower. So, Victor, in his classic, overbearing, I can fix everything with my wallet energy, decides he is going to orchestrate this massive, grand gesture. He decides he is going to propose to Nikki. Again, for like the 100th time, and let me tell you, the setup was straight up gorgeous. I am talking candles everywhere. The lighting was doing that soft focus romantic thing, the flowers were immaculate. But wait, veer off into a completely random tangent about something tiny for a second. Did anyone else notice that one weird lamp in the background of the Newman living room? It was giving major 1990s hotel lobby vibes, and it was genuinely distracting me from the romance. But whatever, I digress. The point is, Victor is standing there, looking all suave in his bespoke suit, holding a diamond that is basically the size of a small boulder. It was blinding. It was everything Nikki could ever want. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. I should have mentioned this earlier, but remember how just recently Victor actually apologized to Nikki, like a genuine, actual apology where he looked her in the eyes and said his love for her was stronger than his hatred for Jack Abbott? Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, but basically, they had agreed to a fresh start. They were supposed to be turning over a new leaf. Nikki was finally starting to feel safe and secure in her marriage again, after all the toxic drama with Matt Clark and Patty Williams. So, when Victor pulls out this ring, you can see the absolute joy and relief washing over Nikki's face. She is totally living for it. We are all living for it. I was literally hyperventilating right now, just remembering how sweet it almost was. But then, oh my god, then the tea gets spilled. Because Victor Newman cannot just be a normal, loving husband for 5 consecutive minutes, he always has to have some sinister, diabolical side hustle going on. And this time, his side hustle is so sick, so twisted, that I am genuinely unwell. Bestie, be for real right now, because Victor made a fatal, world-ending mistake. While he is planning this beautiful proposal to make Nikki happy, he is simultaneously, secretly plotting with Dr. Lawrence Markham to punish Jack Abbott. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay. Back to the main event. Dr. Lawrence Markham. Let that sink in. Victor Newman is collaborating with Markham, the same psychopathic, unhinged, murderous fake doctor who ambushed Diane Jenkins Abbott, kidnapped her, locked her in a padded room, and worked with Patty Williams. And don't even get me started on the vibes. Markham is literally the monster who just kidnapped Ashley Abbott's daughter, Abby, and Victor's own great-grandson, Dominic. Ashley had a feral breakdown over this. How in the actual world is Victor going to sit there and make a deal with the man who terrorized his own family just to get back at Jack? They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Victor's obsession with destroying Jack Abbott is a literal sickness. It is an illness. He told Nikki that his love for her was stronger than his hate for Jack, and that was a straight-up, bold-faced lie. He is so obsessed with punishing Jack for whatever perceived slight is currently living rent-free in his head that he is willing to ally himself with a domestic terrorist. So, how does the tea spill? Nikki finds out. Of course she finds out. Nikki is not stupid. She has been married to this man for decades, and she knows when he is hiding something. Maybe she overheard a phone call, maybe she saw a text on a burner phone, or maybe she just smelled the deceit on his expensive cologne. However it happened, the truth comes crashing down right in the middle of this romantic fairy tale proposal. The transition from absolute bliss to sheer, unadulterated rage on Nikki's face deserves an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Nobel Peace Prize. She looks at Victor, and you can see the exact moment her heart breaks, and then immediately turns to ice. She realizes that this whole proposal, this entire grand gesture, is just a shiny distraction. It is a massive, multi-million-dollar band-aid meant to cover up the fact that he is still the same vindictive, manipulative control freak he has always been. The argument that erupts is pure cinematic mayhem. I am talking high-octane psychological warfare. Nikki just unleashes on him. She is screaming, she is crying, she is dragging him for filth. She throws Jack in his face. She throws Markham in his face. She demands to know how he could possibly sleep at night, knowing he is working with the man who kidnapped Abby and Dominic, all just to make Jack suffer. Victor, in his classic, infuriatingly calm baritone voice, tries to gaslight her. He tries to justify it. He probably hits her with a, "You got that," and tells her that Jack deserves everything coming to him, completely missing the point that he is destroying his own wife in the process. And then comes the moment. The moment that literally had me screaming into my pillow at 3 a.m. Nikki, shaking with rage, holding this gigantic, flawless diamond engagement ring that Victor just gave her. She looks at him with pure disgust. She realizes that this ring isn't a symbol of love, it's a shackle, it's a bribe. And she takes that ring, rears back, and yeets it across the room. I am not joking. She threw it. She chucked it like it was a piece of garbage. The physics of this throw, you guys. It was magnificent. I don't even know where it landed. Did it hit a Ming vase? Did it bounce off one of those weird 90s lamps? Did it roll under the sofa where the maids will find it in 3 years? I don't care. It was the most iconic thing I have ever witnessed. She threw the ring and shattered Victor's entire illusion of control. Victor's face when she threw that ring, priceless. He looked genuinely shocked, as if he couldn't possibly fathom why his wife wouldn't want to marry him again while he was actively plotting with a kidnapper to destroy her friend. The sheer lack of self-awareness is staggering. I am personally attacked by his audacity. I'm calling it. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Victor is not going to take this rejection lying down. He is going to blame Jack for this. He is going to think, if Jack didn't exist, Nikki would have accepted my proposal, completely ignoring the fact that his own toxic choices ruined the moment. He is going to double down on his plot with Markham, and it is going to be a bloodbath. And what about Jack? Jack is sitting at home, recovering from being stabbed and terrorized by Patty, completely oblivious to the fact that Victor and Markham are actively conspiring against him. Jack is just trying to survive, and meanwhile, Victor is out here orchestrating his doom, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends peacefully. Nikki is going to go on the warpath. She might even warn Jack. Imagine if Nikki teams up with Jack to take down Victor and Markham. My brain is literally buffering just thinking about the possibilities. I genuinely cannot handle the gravity of these events. This specific betrayal, personally, attacked my soul. I am too unwell to function. This situation is now my entire personality. I am not okay, and I will be thinking about Nikki throwing that diamond ring until the day I die. Okay. I need to go drink a gallon of water and stare at a wall to process this trauma. Let me know in the comments if you are also physically vibrating from this mess. Bye, besties.